Guess you
I
guys,
guess you'd be both, wouldn't you?
the best and the worst, in the middle. It's a little surprising. You guys must have sent out a lot of notices this year that were less than last year, I guess, right? Is that kind of how it goes?
Yeah, they were
Or
absolutely
the same.
Or the same?
somewhere in that.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. I'll call this meeting to order. It is Thursday, July 2nd, 2026, and it's 10 a.m. And we're here for the Board of Equalization pursuant to Idaho Code 63501A. Before we start and get into the hearing, I have a few rules to go over. No person shall speak unless they are recognized by the chair. All public hearing proceedings shall be recorded electronically. No person shall interrupt the speaker. And you will be sworn under oath, each of you that are going to speak. Any person not conforming with the rules established may be prohibited from speaking during the public hearing. Should any person refuse to comply such prohibition, he or she may be removed by the order of the presiding officer. Okay. I would entertain a motion that we go into a public hearing for the Board of Equalization.
I motion we move into the Board of Equalization appeal hearing pursuant to Idaho Code 63-501A.
I'll second that.
Roll call
Commissioner Kels,
Yes.
Commissioner Dose,
Yes.
Commissioner Zimmerman.
here. Okay. So we have the first, the only one we have is Bristow, parcel number 48N02E045200 and 48N02E044500. And I will turn it over to the appellate. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. I'll let you go ahead and proceed.
Okay, thank you. And thanks for entertaining me today. So I guess I'll just start with a little bit of the history. There's about 10 acres between the two parcels. One's very small, one's much larger. We had a forest land exemption done back in 2021, which was submitted in that calendar year and been part of the assessment since then. In 2025, we moved the properties, both of them, into a trust. And upon doing that, unbeknownst to me, the forest exemption didn't transfer. So when we got the information on the 2026 notices, everything was quite different. And I was a bit surprised, wasn't sure what was going on. Why is everything different from the categorizations to the values, et cetera? So called up to the office and got some information and some help that led me to understand that it's really comes back to the forest exemption. And so I immediately called the people that did the forest exemption for us, Inland Forest, and scheduled another one for August of this year. It's the earliest they could get out. But it was suggested to me that there's the possibility that I could get this reassessed based on having had the forest exemption in place, primarily because I didn't get the notice. Apparently it was sent out and then it was returned to sender because it was sent out to a different address than what I should have been. I guess it should have been sent to the PO box, but it was sent to the actual parcel 148 Blue Star. We didn't get it. And so if I had gotten it, I certainly would have taken it into consideration, gotten a forest assessment done last year to comply with, what needs to be complied with in terms of it not being transferable. You need to get a new one, resubmit it, et cetera, et cetera. So my hope is that these two properties can be reassessed based on having the land exemption for the forest in light of the fact that I didn't get the notice, and I'm definitely going to go and get one taken care of and get it resubmitted for this calendar year.
Okay.
So any questions or other details that I can provide in support of that?
Any questions from the board?
Not at this time.
No question from them, none at this time? Okay. In the assessor, you swear to tell to the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. And
Thank you.
Kelsey's gonna have some information too.
Okay.
So do you want this?
You swear the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Oh, you swear the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So when it's put into a trust, that changes ownership.
Do you want us to pass out exhibits first?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, thank you, Katie. Mm. So when we receive the deed, it puts it into the trust. Which would be exhibit with the instrument number.
Mhm.
You'll see that whoever did the trust put the star, and that's what we have as an address. So that's where it was mailed, and so that's that one. Then exhibit 2 is the screenshot of our AS400 that shows it was mailed there. That's what we had for an address. Kelsey, on the exhibit 3, that's your
That's my,
tracker.
yeah, that's how I track, when I get notice that a parcel was in a timber exemption. When it changes ownership, we really try to notify the owner that it's going to come out of timber. Typically it's a new owner, it's not the same owner who's put it in the trust, but I still did send it. But I had to send it to the address that's on the deed because we typically, one, it's not the same person and we don't ever assume. We go off of what is on the paperwork.
Okay, could you state your full name and?
Kelsey Schultz, I'm a clerk.
Okay,
I take care of all of the timber. This is
Okay.
my baby.
And then I did state my name
Yes,
at the
go ahead.
beginning, so Jerry, the assessor. Then exhibit 4 shows the field sheet where we sent the timber forms out as a courtesy. Sent those out as a courtesy. And then when it wasn't returned in February, it went back to market. Then exhibit 5 is the letter we usually send with the packet that we send out. Exhibit 6 shows where it was returned to us, unable to quote that 148 really started. In that Idaho code, which is where it says you have to make the application and it shall, and if it doesn't, it goes back to market. So that's where we're at. We did get the FT 101, the application or the management plan, so it has to go back to market. So that's why we couldn't just say, oh, yeah. When Jason came in last month. And I
Yeah.
commend total gentleman, kept us calm. He's been great to work with. It's impressive to have somebody like that, this learning process and why it happened and took all the details in. So I would love to just, yeah, we'll get the timber exemption and stuff, but I would encourage the board not to do that because those deadlines weren't met. And if you do it for one, you're gonna set precedent and do it for all. I would, if you're inclined to do that, I would say do a cancellation of taxes. The tax bill is formed in November. So that's where we're at. We're just following code, what it says, that the designation wasn't made.
Mhm.
So that's kind of where we're at. Now, it does happen. I don't know who your attorney was, Jason, it doesn't matter, but I would advise them that they need to follow through. A lot of times they advise their clients to make sure you get in and do your homeowner's exemption because you have to do your homeowner's exemption if you put it in a trust. Or if there's an ag or timber exemption, they should notify them also that you have to get in and take care of that and stuff. This would have been averted. I'm positive it would have been taken care of if we would have the correct address on there. And that happens a lot on these deeds. Title companies will give us an address. But luckily the title companies will tell them, go up and do your homeowner's exemption. And then when they come up and do their homeowner's exemption, we get a new address and stuff. But this being the timber exemption, I'm sure the attorney wasn't even aware that he or she had to.
Yeah, apparently not, because I think they took care of the homeowner's exemption for me, because I don't recall doing anything specific and related to the trust last year, and that's already taken care
We
of.
have a new one. It looks, I'm going off memory, it was pre-filled by them, so the mailing was still 148. I did check because I wanted to make sure that we didn't fumble it with the homeowners, and it still had the 148 blue star for the mailing address, so I'm assuming that they filled it out for you and had you sign it at their office, is my
Oh,
guess.
Probably,
They turned it on the
Mhm.
application.
yeah.
Cause it was tight.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay, any questions from the board?
No,
No,
What is the difference between the taxes? What the taxes now and the taxes, with the exemption?
Taxes, we wouldn't know, if they're
yeah,
not computed yet.
Okay.
It's a fall.
assessment.
Say. Well, for the 8.04 acres last year, it was $3,708.
Mhm.
This year was $119,407.
Okay,
So it would be significant if you had a calculator, and multiplied the difference, $106,000 by 0.015.
Okay.
It's a change.
so what is that other address that it was sent to erroneously? Whose address
It's
is
the
that?
physical.
It's the physical address. So all of our mail goes to a PO box because we don't get rural route delivery there.
Mhm.
And so it was the physical address of
The physical address.
street address.
148 Blue Star
Yeah.
Lane.
Yeah.
Okay,
$1,500, $1,600 difference.
thank you.
I'll certainly circle back with the attorney, because this can't be the first property he's worked with that's had a forest exemption. And or a different mailing address from the physical property
Yeah, I
address.
think it's a combination of the two.
Right,
Most counties do send it out, say, hey,
right.
do you still want? to take
Okay, you guys,
possession?
any further questions or any?
And the attorney's the one that filled out the homeowner's exemption, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And then you signed
I'm
it.
assuming, yes,
Okay,
Okay,
because we went through the paperwork, there were
okay.
dozens of documents to sign, and
Mm-hmm.
this one obviously was overlooked as
Okay.
part of the process. And I think I didn't know it wasn't transferable. I just assumed that it would be. Bad assumption.
Well, the idea is you're entirely changing ownership of the
Right.
trust, like that is the purpose of it. Yeah, so that's why we to fill out new forms.
okay,
This I know now.
Sorry.
No. Ignorance is no excuse.
I know as the board, I would like to review this more and have some time to think it over and read into it. Is the board thinking of the same thing?
You want to continue?
And continue?
Okay.
Are you guys, are you ready or would you like to have time as well?
I think I'm probably ready, but I'm okay to give you time.
Yeah, I
Okay,
am as well.
you're okay to give time? Would you rather have more time?
No, I'm looking at Idaho code.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And when would we have that time where the three of us would be here again? Madam Clerk?
Next week.
Week after.
The week after.
It'd have to be that Monday.
Okay,
If you're gonna make a decision, you have to by that second Monday in July.
okay. Are you guys good with that Monday then?
Yes.
Okay,
So July 13th,
be July 13th, yep.
that's the actual deadline day.
Okay, so that would be, we can do it at 9 o'clock work
Yeah.
for you guys?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll continue the matter until July 13th at 9 a.m.
Okay. Do I need to be present at that time and day, or is that something that you're? just
No,
gonna
but this will just
let me
be
know?
deliberation. We'll do
Okay.
deliberation then. Okay.
It's make another trip up, take time off work.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. No, okay, then, I take we need to do a motion to continue, or we just continue it?
I'll make a motion that we continue this public hearing.
To July
This-
13th,
To July 13th,
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
thank you.
You all for your time.
Thank
Yep,
you.
thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Yes.